and I couldn't get back on the phone. So we're back.
So basically, we started talking about how you grew your company while having two baby carriers, how you participated in different competitions, first of all, in different not only competitions, but also in different communities, startup communities, and how they supported you in growing your business. And how right now being in a society or in, let's say, in a place where you have access to researchers, to startups, to all kind of innovation in digital health supports you. And tell me more about what supported the growth of your company in
Uh,
terms of environments, in terms of mentors, if it is the case, because right now you're in an acceleration program, and I assume that there is a
yeah,
mentorship
there's a lot
program.
of them here. Well, the one thing that is quite particular to my company is probably, and I just thought of this, is the step-by-step growing situation, because it really started just as a side project while being on maternity leave and just not being focused 100% on changing diapers. And not really, that's the truth. And then later on, it just started building around some moms who were interested in baby carriers. Then it grew in some moms, more moms that were interested in baby carriers. And then it got into this baby product community thing that we had in Moldova, which was like participating in the children's expo fairs and interacting with retailers and those kind of things. And then later on, it got into the startup thing. So I did experiment some.
So
Huh?
basically, you surrounded yourself with the potential customer community by creating what I know, because you have done it in Moldova, by creating a community that right now has reached to 39,000.
Yeah,
It
that's
was called
crazy. Yeah.
the Charmed Mummies, or Mămici Fermecate in Romanian. So you've surrounded yourself with the potential customer base. For what? For better understanding their needs, or for what?
Well,
What was the initiative to start this community in the beginning, and then,
it's a
as you
two-way
said, step
thing.
by step, it developed into something more?
Well, it's a two-way thing. One thing is, yes, it's a good resource for me to explore my target audience and to interact with them and to ask them things and to see how they behave and to see how they just think and live. But then on the other hand, I didn't build that community around baby carriers. I built that community around one concept that got all those people together, because obviously not all the 39,000 women are using baby carriers, and obviously not of all of them are using my baby carriers, but they all have one point in common, and that is parenting, and this is the topic that interests them, and this is the topic that gets them engaged. So it really gives me a look into their dynamic. So now when I download the statistics for how the people are active on that community, it's like I can see that on Wednesdays at noon, they're like high peaks of people being there. Or you can see when moms are breastfeeding because they're on the phone then. So there are many points there that I did get and learn. And
From
also I
them.
learned a lot from a lot of the people that are there.
I
And
also know you are a certified, what is called doula. Is it,
yeah,
what is that?
that's
And how does that support you as well?
well, obviously, so it's a complicated thing. Being a doula was a
But
personal
please,
choice.
please do make an introduction to what doula means, because not
A
many.
doula is a person that offers non-medical support to pregnant women before and in labor and afterwards. and birth. But it was really a personal thing. And again, because I was interacting so much with those women, I got to see situations that were to be fixed or at least addressed. So that was my choice in doing that and supporting those women that I went to their births with and just taught, and even online, and even not just in Moldova. But also, besides being a doula, before that, I have been a baby carrier educator for a long time, because I really started the baby carriers because I wanted to teach baby carriers more than I wanted to sell them. Because I really believe in this concept of parenting, and I really believe that it's a thing that can change the world, and on different levels and for many people. So this is one thing. There is the story about this. There's a story. I won't go into it now.
Just tell us just a bit of the story, because otherwise we leave the curiosity there. And
Okay. Yeah, so it's like the story about an old man who was teaching a young man to do plowing in the field, and they were pushing that plow, and the old man had a straight line and the young one had a curvy one. But they did finish the rows, and the young one was asking, like, how did you make it so straight? And the old one said, well, the thing that is that I got all the bumps and all the wood pieces and rocks that you got, but the difference between what I did and what you did was our focus point, because you were focusing on the rocks and on the bumps, and I was focused on that point on the horizon. So kind of this baby wearing and mothering parenting thing is my point on the horizon. Probably.
To reach a stage where people are more informed of the benefits of skin-to-skin care, and how this could change the generations and so on. So I understand that.
I mean, I'm trying to avoid thinking about this kind of things because it's quite too big. But then it's so big and so different everywhere that I'm like, oh, it's okay. It will take some time. Relax. Just do what you can do now, but look over there. It will happen. Maybe not today, but sometime it will. And there are so many other people beside me working on the same concept, which is very inspiring and very helpful, because it's much harder being one in and alone and with the flag than having behind you a lot of people who support you. So when and are doing working on the
you've gone through different stages in developing your business. Sometimes it would be because we know each other a little bit more, and we've been, you as a Gen Moldova member, you were very close to us, so we've seen times when it was really rough on you. How did you keep like that mindset? Look, I'm growing. It's gonna get steady. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get good. But I'm going toward the horizon that you are mentioning. How would you maintain it?
No,
And
it was
nurture
really
it.
hard. The hard points are hard, and I will not say that. Oh no, come on, it's just forget it. No, it's hard. I mean, it's hard when your competition is acting not really nicely and trashing your office and that kind of things. It was really hard, and I cried a lot, and my husband threatened to throw my laptop away a million times. And there were so many bad things, but then again, with all of them, each of those hard points along the road were kind of like a lesson, and they taught me something in their own way, in their hard way, because probably I wouldn't get it in the softer way. I don't know. But I mean, that story with the competition that trashed my office, it really took me months, years actually, to just digest this and then say, I am just doing my own work. And I would rather focus on my own stuff to do than focus on revenge and getting stuff with her and talk, because it's worthless. I mean, I have only my battery on, so I can use it either to build something or to do something stupid like they did. So I just focused on my own. And that was a big thing. Then really, I'm really sort of the person, I guess, that is not very comfortable doing nothing. And yeah, so 3 years spent at home.
You just have to keep going on, no matter what,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, I think the best when I'm walking. So the 3 years I spent not working were so hard and depressing that the
So
moment
don't sit
that I,
out in meetings. Go outside. Go outside and go into
yeah,
this.
just do something. It doesn't matter what. So when I restarted the carrier business, it was like, it doesn't matter if I don't make money. It's so inspiring and cool. I'm moving things. And yeah, that was a really big booster for me. And yeah, sometimes it's hard. And I mean, I cannot say that today I'm in a very comfortable and easy to handle situation because I moved to a different country and I had to move all the kids with me and the whole family and the whole household.
The three of
And
them,
it's a different place. I don't have a network. I don't have so much stuff here. I have to adapt. And there's paperwork and accounting and stuff that you have to learn beside your product, because really making a business, building your startup is not just your product. And a lot of people believe that. I think I met some startup people in Moldova that believe that I'll make this app and everyone will buy it, or I will build this whatever and everyone will just clap. And no, they don't. There's so much more aspects to your business than just the product. It's overwhelming and crazy, but you have to address all of them to build it. So,
um,
yeah.
and the competencies that you lacked
The what?
to build your business. How did you find your key competencies? Because as I understand, most of the startups, they do lack some competencies like
Oh,
business. Because you
well,
said that in Moldova, many people believe that everything is focused on the product only, and so they're give in so much energy and focus their energy only on the product, while they forget about developing the business model itself and finding the right business model for the product and the market that they are addressing.
well,
How did
one point is that one person cannot do everything. So, and building a team still is a big issue for me because, but then the people that I have on board now are people that I have known for a while and are people who are very good at what they do. Because I believe in this idea that they shouldn't be like, I shouldn't be telling the people that I'm working with what they should do. I want to get people who know what to do and tell me, well, I mean, I will
tell
not
you?
tell the sewing lady how to sew. I am just telling her how I want the fabric to be stretching and how it should be tightened. But she knows best how to do it and make it real. So I will not interfere into her process, but I know mine. So if
So
you
you
get on board people
someone to support you.
hmm?
So you find the right people to support you.
Yes,
Do
but
you find the right people?
with things like that, you're not always getting them right every time. Because I did have experiences where I got people on board who I trusted and they had really good recommendations. And then in the end, it turned out it was a huge waste of time and effort and resource. But then again, it's a lesson. It's a lesson about how to get this team going on and interact and sewn in together. And today I am lacking on my CTO. So guys, if there's anyone available and interested in baby stuff, yeah, I need someone who is good at
So
making.
thank you for actually saying that, because one of a really important aspect is we know that investors look at it's the team.
Yeah.
So you should find a very good team that understands the product, that understands the business and the market, but also if there is technology involved on the technology side. And you were saying, look, people, we have an
Ah,
opportunity. We are looking for a CTO
yes.
for Baby Moon. So
Mhm.
here we go. Baby Moon is
Yes,
looking for
please
that.
do. I mean, I I need the sensor developed. I need the app developed. I need putting everything together. And I've got some companies that I can outsource it to, but without a person on board who is good at making that requirement list for that outsourcing company, I will probably flop it. And I don't really want to do that. So yeah, we're searching
So
for a good for a CTO that can do that and would be willing and interested. So don't hesitate to ask. I am in
uh,
active search right now. But yeah, it's an important key person. And I don't really want to learn coding or making apps today because I have a lot of other things to be focused on.
focus on. Yeah, the other thing that I wanted to
Yeah.
know, I know that you are going to stay that for 1,000 days, right? Total?
Well, well, the program itself is until the end of April. But
Okay.
then there is a 1,000-day support program for all the startups. So it's like an alumni program. We will see how things go after April. We have a demo day at the end of March. So that is when we have to show our progress done since October until now. And really, I did some progress. I don't know. We'll see how that goes until demo day. And yeah, well, the program was really super useful for me personally, even with all my backgrounds. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So don't hesitate to get into an accelerator program, guys, if someone is watching, because it's useful. Even if you think you know
You grow.
stuff, there's stuff that you don't.
Okay, Jetta, we were talking about growth, and thank you for recommending people that they go into different acceleration programs because they're not there only to teach people, but to allow them to be guided. It's better to say that to allow them to be guided on their path of finding a way to build their startup. That's one of the things that I avoid. That saying is that an accelerator program is a teaching program. It's not.
No,
Everybody, yeah, go ahead.
no, it's not. It's just, I mean, it is a, they do give us a pace. And the baby moon thing is going on so fast because I am kind of the person who does things slowly and takes their time taking decisions. And I mean, I do take a lot of time. So for me, the baby moon thing is moving super fast. And I never planned to to get this
Be that
much in
fast.
6 months. And I mean, it's making me be faster. And then the acceleration program, which is getting you even faster because you have to be there by demo day and be good. And yeah, so I don't
But
have
it's a
a
good
choice
sprint.
now.
It's a good sprint for you to grow and for your business to grow. If you were to give an advice about growing your mindset into becoming an entrepreneur, for those that just are just starting, or for those that have failed many times and do not know the recipe for success, what would you what would be the advice that you would give? Let's say you're not far ahead with your startup, but you're so close to it that you understand the problems and the obstacles. They're still so there, so fresh to you. What would be your advice, like how to grow and how to support your growth mindset?
Uh, well, I guess that if you find this idea, this intention that you want to happen, so the thing that should grow, um, so it's probably an idea that you should obsess about and wanting to make it real. But then again, there are the blank canvas thing can lead you into a product that you don't even know of, because there are a lot of success stories built on like addressing people's needs. But then you have to find that particular kind of person, people who you're interested in, well, changing their lives for the better, and working for them and with them, and not stopping. And you can get tired, you just get a break and then go on.
Yeah, thank you. Geta, thanks a lot. And if you have any announcements, of course, we will place the announcement that Baby Moon is looking for a CTO.
Yeah.
If you're interested,
Someone with some micro.
We can find somebody on the global platform that would be interested in becoming part of your team and working together.
Yes. Some
getting more speed into Baby Moon as it's needed.
Oh, yeah.
So on my behalf, I'm wishing you good luck and thank you for the interview too.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot.
Thank you. Hi, Moldova.
Hi. Hi, Netherlands.